Hey guys, and welcome to another video in the Writing and Self-Publishing Basics webinar series. So this is resources for writers. You thought I was going to leave you hanging after that self-publishing basics webinar? Nah, I wasn't going to leave you hanging. Now that you have your manuscript and everything together and you've already copyrighted and you may have already taken that self-publishing step, I'm giving you resources to now start posting your project. So without further ado, let's get into this video. This video will be posted right underneath the Writing and Self-Publishing playlist on my YouTube channel, so you can come back and watch it anytime you want. I am very excited. There's a lot of action-packed information in this video. Okay guys, so this video is resources for writers, and I will be giving you the insight on my top 10 websites for writers. I'm also going to give you 5 bonus websites that you can go to today if your stuff is already edited, ready for the public. I'm going to show you where you can go and enter your books or your writings into different contests for grand prizes. Not only that, notoriety. First off, guys, remember, in any webinar series that I do, I always ask you to please grab a pen and paper. It is very important. It's very vital because I'm going to give you a lot of websites and I'm going to take you through a lot of websites. This is why right now we're looking at my back office, right? And we're not actually in the PowerPoint presentation because I'm taking you to different websites and showing you in detail what these websites offer writers for free. Remember guys, the word is free, free, free. So if you like this video and you feel like you can even share with other people that may need this knowledge, subscribe, okay? Hit that notification bell so that you know when I'm coming out with a new video. Like, comment if you need to, because I will comment back, and share it with your friends and loved ones because you never know who may need this information for the future. So now that you have your pen and paper, let's get into the nitty gritty. So the first thing you're going to do right after you finish your manuscript and you have it edited and you went and took it to Washington to get it copyrighted. I don't mean literally take it to Washington, but I already showed you the website to go to copyright all your works. Okay. You want to copyright your stuff before you send it out anywhere in the public because you don't want anybody taking and plagiarizing any of your work. Okay. So it's very important that you have that copyright seal on your projects before you take it to any of these steps that I'm going to tell you about right now. Okay, so for your book to actually sell, right, or even writing samples, if you want to become a freelance writer or a ghost writer for other people on those websites that I talked about, Fiverr, Guru.com, you can become a ghostwriter or freelance writer for people that are actually looking for writers to help them with their work. If you want to do that, it is also still imperative that you copyright writing samples, even if it's just 3 to 5 samples. But for these to sell, you need to create the demand. Okay, so you have to find your audience and your platform so that you know who you're going to advertise your stuff to and who is most likely to, generate your sale. You're going to generate a sale from this person. Not only that, in the beginning, when you first publish, right, you're going to want people to review your work. So a good thing to do is actually put in like excerpts of your book or maybe 1 or 2 sample chapters of your book on these different websites that I'm going to talk about, because then people will review it and they'll be like, okay, I may want to read this book, and they'll go to the Amazon link, your Lulu link, your Barnes & Noble's link, whatever link it is that you sell your book, and they'll actually purchase a copy of your book. Another great thing to do is Kindle. I'm going to do a whole nother video on Kindle publishing or any type of ebook publishing, because there are a whole lot of great websites where you can advertise your ebook for free. And remember, the ebook is always way cheaper than your print copy. But you have to look at it this way. If you're selling an ebook, so let's say for 99 cents, and you actually sell 10,000 copies of that ebook, you have $10,000. Well, minus whatever fees you're paying the publishing platform, right? But that's still 10 G's, guys, in your pocket of one ebook. Okay, so imagine if you have several ebooks. Make it a habit to post to at least 4 to 6 sites a day. And what I mean by this, I don't mean spamming. Like I put, don't spam, be creative, right? If you only have one book, what you want to do is that you want to post to at least 6 different sites, right? So if you have a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you want to post one post to each site, right, a day. But then there's all these other websites that I'm going to tell you about that are a great website where you can actually advertise your book to readers. You understand? You're actually getting your book in the hands of people that want to read books. With Facebook and Twitter, they have groups that you can search in the search bar, book groups, book promotion groups, any type of promotional groups that will advertise authors or brand new writers. They have these groups. I'm probably in like 60 groups on Facebook that I advertise to because they're out there. You know, these people actually want to see your book. But when you post to some of these book review sites, one of the good things to do is if you have print copies, right? If you have a bulk amount of print copies, let's say in your house, or if you have a platform like Lulu and you can order the print copies for cheap like I can, what you can do is order yourself at least 20 books, right? And what you can do is when someone on these review sites says, hey, I'm willing to review your book and give you a review on your website or any of your platforms, please send me a copy. Do not ask them to buy the book. These places that I'm going to take you to are free. These are actual readers, okay? And they're willing to review books that they're interested in reading, but it's good to just, I don't know, I would do it for free, okay? Just, you know, because you're coming out brand new, you want to make sure that you're giving as much as possible, because in the long run, you're going to get a whole lot more in return. So it's good to just offer the book for free and be like, if they come to you and say, if they message you and be like, hey, I like your excerpt and your sample chapters, I'm really interested in reading your book. Where can I find the link? If your link is not posted, most likely it should be. But they'll say, where can I buy your book, or where can I find your book? And what you can do is, well, send me your information and I'll send you a book. Okay, and then you can send them a signed copy of a book or something like that. Let them read the book and then tell them, you know, when you review my book, can you review it on these various websites? And they'll take their review and they'll go to the various websites that you tell them to post to, and they will post your review for you. Reviews are good because they get people interested, accept criticism, because that's a huge thing in any type of creative field. You want to be able to accept that criticism so that you can do better on your next project. My number one website, okay, for writers, any type of writers, seasoned writers or brand new writers, is writing.com. What I love about this website is that you get, not only do you get your little author page, a little platform, but you also get your email. You get a personalized email. This is a free website, guys. You get, with all accounts include free email. You'll get, you know, your first name or whatever, the name of your book at writing.com, which is kind of cool. You can put that on a business card. And you get a free portfolio or free portfolio services, but it's really basically like an author page. Come to this website, writing.com. Not only can you get an email and an author platform, but you can also get a lot of great resources. Writing classes. Some people are, you know, they haven't edited their book themselves and they went to somebody else to edit their books. They may have run-on sentences, problems with grammar, problems with punctuation, you can take free writing classes on writing.com and get better with your writing. Writing prompts. If you are the type of person that always has some type of mental writer's block, I get it at times. So if you come to the writing prompt section, it's really, this section is cool. You can come here and you could click through different writing prompts. Like, while in a dressing room, you overhear a threat. Keep going, guys. Create a story just from this one sentence. Okay, and it's fun because it gets your creativity flowing. Look at that. Write a recipe for successful recipe writing. I don't know, write a recipe, basically. A woman travels from galaxy to galaxy to find a planet where the males have never dominated the females. Whoa, that I would read that. That would be really interesting. If somebody could put something like that together, that'd be really cool. Look at another cool thing, guys. This is not an affiliate, right? It's not an affiliate, but it's a really cool, I think it is, because I have a website. If you have a branded website, why not add a widget to your website? You talk about writing all the time, right? Why not add a little widget to your website and people could look at it and be like, oh, writing prompts. And it'll look just like this. And tell me that's not cool. I'm adding this widget because this is really, really cool. So I think that this is my #1 website for writers. This is why I added it as #1. This is why I wanted to really talk about it. You can come here and get help with anything that you want as a writer and have a platform, get a free email, and guess what? It's free to my top picks. We're going to delete that one. Let's go to Goodreads. Remember I told you guys about book reviewers? This is a main site that a lot of book reviewers spend their time on. Book reads. Now, I am logged into my account because it automatically just logs me in. But you can come here, right? And you can create yourself a little platform, a little profile, right? And start advertising your books on Goodreads. This is kind of like a book community where people actually share their thoughts on books. So if you want to talk about your book, do it creatively. Don't do it in a spam advertising way. So just go into these groups and engage with people, because then they're going to be like, oh, wow, okay, that sounds interesting. Where can I find your book? And then you can say something like, well, if you're willing to review my book, I can send you a copy. And then you guys DM each other and take it from there. Another website is Wattpad. Now, Wattpad, when it first came out, I put my stuff on there. It was kind of like a little journal site, right? But Wattpad exploded. It's #5 now, trending as an author website. Now, Wattpad has exploded. So you can come here, and this is another thing too. They have subscription, okay, where you can go ahead and get a premium subscription and you could do a whole lot more on Wattpad. I joined in 2016, okay. But this was brand new. I just went on there and just updated a couple things. And I haven't really even played with it because when I downloaded it to my phone. I didn't have the computer version. So now I'm going to mess with it and I'm going to start advertising my stuff a little more. See, in here, I only have 4 chapters of the Coven Chronicles. And this is when I first published it. Remember, it's been revised 3 times. So these were just, I had the short story, but this was inspired by Baby Girl Laws. Okay. And I put a little insert in there. And I don't know what these little rankings are, but it looks like people been looking at it. But I haven't been on here in so long. But this is another great website to come on here. As you can see, you get your own author platform, right? You get to put your books up. And when you put these books up, people will see them. As you can see, I have eyeballs on these. But I really didn't advertise or anything. I just posted it up there because it was just a site that I was like, let me just go on there and just post something. But once I start advertising on here and I start going into the community and probably going into the groups and stuff, because they have groups on here as well, then that's when I'm gonna have more eyeballs on my stuff, you know. But this is another great place where you could come, you add your little banner, your little profile pic, and you know, you had your whole profile here. I added my website down here. You have your social media settings, you know, and you could talk to a community of readers here as well. Librarything.com. Librarything.com is like Facebook, but for writers. Okay. So you go in here and, you know, I have not started an account on here, you know, as I was doing research for more websites. I was just looking at it and I was like, wow, this seems like a great website to actually put your stuff on here. And look, you have NPR, New York Times, Wall Street Journal, you know, and it has a huge catalog of books. But if you go into groups, right, once you go ahead and start and sign your account, which is free, you can go in here and look, book talk about library thing, buy collectors, welcome to library thing. But, you know, you could probably find a group that will help you advertise your book. The next one is booktalk.org. It's another platform like, you know, a social media platform. You can come over here to the forum. And as you can see, look, people are posting links, right? But you can go in here. Like, let's say you have a book on short stories, right? Look, you could click on short story discussion. Look, somebody just posted new release, Miss Claus and the School for Santa is now available on Amazon Kindle. That's somebody posting their link. Okay, that's somebody posting their link. Look, he just wrote a book. He just posted his link, his stuff like that. So when I talk about advertising, guys, like I say, don't spam away. Once a day, you post to all these different websites, one ad. It's for 30 days. You get a simple banner. The ad price, $30, 60 days, 56. That's actually pretty good. So you get $1 a day. You're going to have your book up there and people on the main page, and people are going to see your book every time they come into this website. So that is not bad at all. So think about, you know, remember I said scared money don't make money. So sometimes you do have to do some paid advertisement, but you can come on here for free and post in the forums for free. Okay. But if you want to go above and beyond and be on one of these first pages, look, To Kill a Mockingbird, well, that's an actual book. But you could be on these pages. Look, want to see your book advertised here? Okay. That's where you go to that advertise section and you pay. It's worth it, guys. This is another free website, okay, where you can post to different... Oh, this is so cool. Unpublished Writers. If you're not even published yet, okay, you can come in here into this forum for free. You just have to sign in and start a little account. And you can start conversing with these different people that could possibly help you out, okay? And... literary agents and query letters, that's going to be a whole nother webinar, okay? Because we talked a little bit briefly about it in the self-publishing basics webinar. But let me tell you something. There's a whole thing to literary agents and query letters. There's a whole thing to that. And there's a whole lot of websites where you can find agents for free. You have all different genres to discuss. And I'm pretty sure if you don't spam and you talk a little bit about your book, you could probably post a link or two. Let's go in here, science fiction. Let's see what they talking about. Well, these are people that are actually just posting. Yeah, well, they, you know, there's ways to post, guys. You know, just have to be creative about it. You know, talk about your book as if you're a reader, right? Oh, I read this great book. You know, you don't even have to go in there and say you're the author. I read this great book, and guys, you got to read it. It's out there, and then post a link to the book. The next one is Booksy. Now, Booksy, guys, this is for my short story writers, for my poets, people that are just in 700, like less than 2,000, maybe less than 10,000 words, right? this is a great place to come and post your stuff. Now, I have not signed into this account yet, right? But I will be, because I have a lot of poetry and I have an actual poetry book. But I'm going to post some of my short stories in here that I have. Well, no, I published one, but one of them is not published. So I'm going to come in here just to give feedback, okay, on people and what they think about it. And I actually have 2 of my short stories posted on the website. One of them is already published, but the other one isn't. Murder by Incident. That one is not published. Terror in Brooklyn is published. But I'm going to post them on here because I feel like they're great books and they're really like entertaining. And I want to get feedback from the general public on those books. Those books I have not advertised like that. Like I did in New York and they sold out, but I haven't advertised like that online. So I'm coming here for that. Guys, if you're a poet, short story, if you write articles, if you like to write essays on writing prompts, post them here, okay? And you will get noticed. You can even post your books here, your book links. But you'll start here. And they have contests. Okay, I didn't come in here before to find out about the contest. But you see, this is a bonus because I already have 5 bonus contests I was going to share with you guys. But look, you can come on Booksy and enter writing contests. And I like to go really with the free entries. But for $10, if you win the grand prize, it's $1,500 cash. That's if you got some good writing skills, right? But look, they have a whole bunch of writing contests in here. Wow, who knew, right? I just found this website yesterday, and I'm sharing it with you guys because I was really excited when I looked at it. And I was like, wow, for poetry and short stories, ooh, that's my niche. Let me post in here. So I'm sharing it with you guys for the first time that I'm viewing it and actually going through it. Listen, take advantage, guys. This is Booksy.com. It's another platform where you can advertise that you will get author page on here. You can add your books, okay? And they also have groups and stuff like that you can go to, book resources. They have, young adults and children. Actually, you can post young adult books here too, okay? And children's book. No adult content, okay? Even if your stuff is Christian based and it's for adults, that's still adult content. Do not post it on this website. You can go to the community, so they have a whole community of people. You can post widgets, guys, on your website or your blog that can send people here. And it's free to join. Okay, so this is another great platform if you have a children's or young adult book that you would like to be seen. This is a great platform to come to. And now that's the reason why I left it for last, is because it's only for children's books, okay? Mainly for children's books. This website is a subscription-based website, okay? So you could come in here, and I believe it says it does not cost to advertise, it pays, right? But there is a fee that you have to pay to advertise on here. And as you can see, they give you a 30-day free ad. So after the 30 days, you are going to pay an advertisement fee. But this is kind of like a free trial thing. They want you to try out the website. So you can come on here, post your picture like you see these authors are doing. Post your bio. Post your book links, right? Whether it's to Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, wherever it is that you sell your book. And your website link, if you want people to visit your website. And you can get exposure for free for 30 days. But remember, the reason why I put it under the paid section is because you will be paying an advertising fee if you choose to use this website anytime after those 30 days. So keep that in mind, okay, that after 30 days, this website is no longer free. You must pay for your advertisement. And here we go. So this choice publishes your ad for 3 months and costs about 38 cents a day, which is not bad. It's cheaply, you're not paying for high advertisement. But try the free 30 days to see if you get any traffic. I'm going to try it, right? I'm going to put my stuff up here. These are brand new websites I just found, so I'm sharing them with you first. But put your stuff up here for that 30 days for free. If you see that it's bringing traffic to your website or to your book links and people are actually purchasing your projects, definitely pay for some more time, because then you know that you're generating traffic from the site. But if after the 30 days you ain't see nothing come from over here, don't even bother. But I'm sharing it with you because it is a website where people do actually get noticed for their projects. This is the part I've been waiting for, okay? Because we're going to get into some stuff now. I'm going to take you to 5 different, to 5 different websites that have 5 different contests. And we're going to talk about them. We're going to break them down right now, okay, to win cash prizes. Not only that, remember I talked about notoriety, which is what you want on these websites and on other avenues. They're going to advertise your winning book or poetry or whatever it is that you advertise on, that you send in as a submission, and they're all free. So the first one is the Young Lions Fiction Award. Okay, and just a little bit back history. It was established in 2001. The New York Public, now listen, just because it says New York does not mean that you can't apply if you live in Omaha, Nebraska. Okay, if wherever you live, you can still apply to these places. This is just a person who created it. Okay, the New York Public Library Young Lions Fiction Award is a $10,000 cash prize award. Okay, that's awarded each spring to a writer aged 35 or younger. Okay, so you can't be old like me. You gotta be 35 or younger for a novel or a collection of short stories. So if you have a short story book or something like that, then it definitely qualifies for this award. Every year, 5 young fiction writers are selected as finalists by a reading committee of Young Lions members, writers, editors, and librarians. The fee is free. You don't have to pay anything to enter. Okay, you just have to fill out the application. We're going to go to the website now. Once again, the fiction writers have to be up to 35 years old. You can't be older than that. The submission for the deadline for last year, right, it was September 11, 2020. This year, it still says to be determined on the website. So this is the website to come to sign up for the Young Lions Fiction Award, right? You know what? You can just start submitting now. Start submitting now and make sure that in your submission that you post 2021 Young Lions Fiction Award. It says it's now open. Just click on the Google form, guys, and it will take you here, okay? And you put your email address, you submit your PDF, right, which will be your manuscript, and all your information, and they will get back to you, okay? But remember that you must be under 35 years of age. Okay, it says this book must be written for adults, no children or young adult genre. So don't write for children, don't write for young adults. It has to be for adults, okay? Must be a U.S. citizen. So if you're out of the country, I'm sorry, guys, this is only for United States citizens. This work must be either a novel or a collection of short stories published between January 20th and December 20th, 2020. So this is for new writers, okay? I'm giving you a link for new writers. If you have your stuff and you already published it, copyrighted, all of that, and you feel like it's great material, enter it into this contest because you never know. You may win. Believe in yourself. Okay, the next one is the Anisfield-Wolf Book Awards. The Ansfield-Wolf Book Awards recognizes outstanding works that contribute to our understanding of racism and our appreciation of cultural diversity. Awards are given for fiction, poetry, and nonfiction. So you can write a fictional book about a boy that goes through a hard time during a racist period in life, something like that. Or you could write a poem that deals with racism and cultural diversity. Or you can write a nonfiction, which is basically a bio, okay, about someone or yourself that has gone through any of this stuff and have overcome and stuff like that. The entry fee is free. It says the prerequisite is published authors. You can come here, okay, and if you have a book that I guess was published, right, by some type of publishing company that is not you, because again, self-published is you, okay, you and your company. But if you have, let's say you went to, what was the one I was talking about in the self-publishing webinar? Ex Libris. Okay, let's say Ex Libris published your book. Even though it's a self-publishing platform, you didn't publish it yourself. They actually did it for you, so you may be able to get away with that. Okay, but once again, sometimes different criteria is different criteria. It says eligibility. Books must be written in English and published and copyright in 2020 to be eligible for the 2021 prize. So if you did something in 2019, it's X'd out. Awards are given in fiction, poetry, and nonfiction. All submitted materials become the property of the Anisfield-Wolf Book Awards and will not be returned. So if you're expecting to get the book or the manuscript back, that's a 0. Just make sure you send in something that you already have copies of. The deadline for submission is December 31st. So you got into December 31st this year to go ahead and submit. Confirmation of delivery receipt is not provided. So they're not even going to let you know if they got your stuff. So you just have to be patient and hope that it makes it. The following are not eligible for consideration. No plays, no screenwrites, no works in progress, no manuscripts. Oh, it has to be a book, guys. So you can't even send them a PDF of your manuscript. It has to be an actual book. So you have to get the physical copy of the book and put it in the envelope and send it to them. I guess that's why it's giving you the address here, y'all. It's giving you the address right here, okay, to send that book. No electronic published or ebooks. So no ebooks, no print on demand. So they're not trying to get nothing from lulu.com like I sell my books. Self-published work. So nothing self-published. So it has to be from an actual publisher. Okay. Yeah, so that you can submit your book, and the prize here is $10,000. Okay, so that's for that. Guys, I'm sorry that I dropped the ball on this because I was really excited. But the next one, this is what I'm excited for because this is the one I'm going to enter. Okay, this one right here. Oh no, hold on, mine ain't come up yet. Okay, this is a short fiction prize contest, right? For Stony Brook EDU. Southampton Arts is a vibrant community with Stony Brook, which is a university in up in New York, that gathers together graduate programs in creative writing, children's lit, podcasting, and film. Today's professional practice as an artist demands well-rounded, independent, imaginative entrepreneurs, ones with the resourcefulness to draw on a range of media, technologies, and genres. It is free. The prerequisites are that you are a full-time undergraduate student in the United States or Canada, okay? So you have to be an undergraduate student. Undergraduate means that you're earning your associates or your bachelor's. So if you're in school right now earning your bachelor's, you qualify for this, okay? You have until June 1st to submit your short fiction, okay? Which, listen, guys, a short is less, 7,500 words or less, okay? 7,500 words is your max. So do not go over that because you'll automatically disqualify yourself. 7,500 words or max. So you could submit a short of 5,000 words, and as long as that you're meeting all your the areas that you need to meet, the hook, the plot, the scene, the character, all of that, and you know that it's going to go somewhere, then you may qualify. So you have to be a United States or Canadian college student, okay? So that's good that Canada is included in this. And you have to be full-time, so you can't be part-time matriculated. You have to be full-time undergrad. It's due June 1st. June 1st is the deadline. This is the one I was just telling you guys. It just opened up March 1st. So it just opened up. It's a brand new contest. You guys have until June 1st, which is the deadline to submit your short fiction. You get $1,000 and a scholarship to the 2021 Southampton Writers Conference. This is the one I've been waiting for, guys, because I'm entering the Coven Chronicles into this contest, and I'm glad that they're giving us, it says to be determined, or we're going to go to this website right now. It says to be determined, right? But you can enter now. Yeah, complete the online application and send 7 copies of the book too. So that means there's 7 judges, okay? Because when you're sending multiple copies, each copy goes to a judge. You got 7, oh my God, 7. I'm sending my book here, okay? Because last year it says that the deadline was December 1st. So I'm pretty sure it will be right around the same time. So I have time to go in there, reread it, make sure everything is great. The great thing is that if you are a self-published book and you deal with military fiction, you can, or anything war related, okay, but it has to be fiction, you can submit your book to this contest. $5,000. Oh, it's free, actually. And it's $5,000 cash prize and a 24-karat gold frame citation of achievement. Some people are like, what? That's huge. I'm going to cry right now. Because I remember when I got a citation from Oklahoma to Senator Coates of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And I lost it. I don't have it no more, and it was a great citation. I actually had it posted in different places. I got to find a picture of the citation so I could try to print it and probably frame what is left of it. But having a citation and having that listed under your awards and honorees is huge, guys. So I'm going to enter this contest. I'm pretty sure they just started taking submissions now, but as you go to the website here, right? It says complete online application. So this is the application here. Okay, author contact information, all of that. And then you could complete the application online, right? But you still have to send 7 copies of the physical book. So you got to go and get your book, okay? And you send it to this address here. And I'm going to go ahead and get my books and send it out. You're not going to receive, a lot of these contests, they're not going to tell you, oh, we received your entry or anything like that. You just have to be patient and hope that you're one of the winners. This award honors the best fiction set in a period when the United States was at war. So any war, okay? We've had several wars, many wars actually. It could be any war. It recognizes the service of American veterans and military personnel and encourages the writing and publishing of outstanding war-related fiction. Donated by William Young Boyd II. So this guy here actually sponsors and donates the money for this award. Okay. Huge. Huge, guys. Huge. So that was one of my favorites. Because I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Okay. The last goodie, guys. Poets. Where are my poets at? Where are my poets? All right, let me stop. The James Laughlin Award is given to recognize and support a second book of poetry forthcoming in the next calendar year. The award was endowed in 1995 by a gift to the Academy from the Drew Hines Trust. It is named for the poet and publisher James Laughlin, who founded New Directions in 1936. It is free. The prerequisites are poets who have already published their first book. And I have a poetry book that's published. I might add my submission here too. Submissions are accepted from January 1st to May 15th each year. The cash prize is $5,000 plus an all expense paid week at the Betsy Hotel in Florida, where I believe there's another writers conference out there at that time when they fly you out there. The winner's book is distributed to the members of the Academy of American Poets. Oh my God. That's huge. That's huge. Listen, if you are a brand new writer, right, but you love to read, you know how huge being in a poet society is. Okay? It's huge. So who can enter this contest? Poets who are working on their second book and want to earn a sweet prize of cash and recognition. So yes, you got to be working on a second poetry book, but if you have that first book already out, submit that, boo. Submit it. Listen, guys, this video was a lot of fun for me because I love finding resources where we can advertise, showcase our talents, our creativity, and also meet with other people. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to wish you all the luck in the world if you go ahead and submit your books anywhere, okay? I wish you all success and prosperity when it comes to, you know, your creative work, because it's already a masterpiece. You already got it together. You got it copywritten. You're self-published. If you're self-published, or if you're not, you're getting there. But if you're self-published, congratulations and good luck submitting your projects, guys. I hope this video helped you guys out a lot. Remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you know when I'm coming out with another cool video, and share this video with your loved ones. You never know who may need this information.